Okay, whoever created shaders really needs to get a medal for it. Like, honestly, they look amazing. And most people believe they transform Minecraft into a whole new level, and I personally think that too. In this video, we're going to be talking about if shaders actually improve your PvP skill. I'll be running some experiments, and we're going to find the actual answer to this. Let's get started. The server I'll be using is pvp.land. The reason I chose this server is because it has bots that you can fight on your own. This makes the experiment really fair, so I'm not dueling people with different skill levels. Okay, so how this works is I'll be dueling the medium difficulty bot, which is a passive bot that has an attack speed of 5 clicks per second and a reach distance of 1.5 blocks. I'll be playing against it in 3 different game modes. I'll be playing in no debuff, combo, and gapple. I'll do 1 round of each and then do all 3 of them again with the same bot but with shaders on. So now that you know how the experiment works, let the fighting begin. Me being the idiot I am and totally forgetting what order to do the games in, I started off with doing the combo. I'm not going to show you the full version of every single game mode just because all 6 games add up to a total of 22 minutes and I don't want you to go through all that. And after a whole like 7 minutes or something, I finally finished the first game, and I won, which was pretty easy. And now we move on to the second game. This one was no debuff without shaders. I actually did really well in this one. I got some really cool combos too. Here are some of them. And of course at the end, I won. And for the final game of the no shader section, I dueled the bot in a game of Gapple. And I feel like this one is probably my best one, just because in the Gapple mode, you don't have to use a lot of pots, and you can spend a lot more time focusing on combo locking your opponent. So here are some cool combos that I got. And for the third time, again, I won. Now it's time for the part you've all been waiting for, finally putting on the shaders. I'll be using Silder's Vibrant shaders, and the reason I'm using it is just because it has a high motion blur. And motion blur is one of the things that I like a lot about Minecraft. And the reason for that is Lunar Client's motion blur just doesn't work for me just because I use VSync for my video settings and my frame rate, so I have to use an external source for motion blur, and these shaders do it really well. I messed up the order of games without shaders, so this time, I messed it up again. I started with no debuff this time, and I continued with the other game ones later. So this is how the no debuff game went with shaders. And as always, I won. And now we move on to the second game of the no shaders region, which was combo. Combo is actually my worst game. I just suck at combo because I don't know how to combo. Yeah, that was a lot of combos. Okay, so this was actually one of my longest games. I don't know why. It took like around 7 minutes, I feel like. And I don't know, I just kind of suck at combos, so. And just cause like, I don't know, I usually W tap, I usually S tap, but with combos, there's no in between before every time you hit. I just don't know when to W tap. And so I just click and move forward, which is probably not the right strategy, but it works for me. Also, I skipped all the clips for this match, but yeah. And of course, I won. And the final game is Gapple with shaders. One of the biggest differences between the shaders and the vanilla version actually happened this time, and which was the sun. I don't know why, I should have probably just turned on time changer, but the sun was so bright in these shaders because these are vibrant shaders that I sometimes had to get out of a combo just so I can adjust my position so I'm looking away from the sun. Because how extreme the god rays are, I cannot see my opponent when I'm fighting, which is really annoying. As you can see right here in the slow motion clip. and that's just one of the main differences that I think shaders would leave a disadvantage to compared to the vanilla game. And of course, I finished off strong with this insane combo. Okay, so all the experimenting is over. I won all 3 games in the vanilla part and all 3 games in the shaders part. Here is my conclusion. Shaders don't give you a physical advantage in game. I probably should have realized that way before I started recording this video, but shaders actually give you a mental advantage. Let me tell you what I mean. Imagine you walk into your job interview wearing a suit and tie. You immediately feel more confidence about yourself because you know that other people will think you look good. On the other hand, imagine walking to a job interview wearing pajamas and a t-shirt covered in mud. Yeah, you won't feel that confident, or at least I hope. But that's the same thing with Minecraft. You gain more confidence in your PvP skill, or just whatever you're doing in Minecraft, because the game looks so good. Especially for YouTubers when they're recording videos and stuff like that, they use shaders because it's more visually appealing to the viewers. Yeah, sure, it comes with some disadvantages. Like for me, the glare from the sun was way too much. From the suit and tie you were wearing in the analogy, the tie was just a bit too tight. But the amount of confidence that you receive back definitely pays off for the uncomfortableness you feel. So here's my final conclusion. Due to the appealing looks of shaders, they do, in fact, improve your gameplay by boosting your confidence while playing. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all next time.